Going to switch topics. Here's ketamine, and this is quite different. Ketamine has nothing to do with serotonin. Ketamine instead is a non-competitive NMDA antagonist. This is particularly interesting because if your client is taking serotonergic antidepressants like escitalopram, they can still take ketamine. There's no contraindications. And that's, in my opinion, this makes ketamine the best of the psychedelic treatments because it plays well with others. If your clients are depressed, they're probably taking medication for that. And if they want to take psilocybin or MDMA, that's a complicated topic. If they're taking ketamine, it's not really complicated. They can take ketamine. It's fine. No big deal. Ketamine, as previously mentioned, has a rapid and robust antidepressant effect. It does a lot of cool stuff, but it increases both structural and functional connectivity in the brain. It actually changes the structure. You grow new neurons and new connections between neurons, I should say, new connections. And it changes the functioning of the signaling within the neurons. And that is very cool. And there aren't a lot of other medications that do that. Ketamine, here's a trial that's a little bit different. This is a community practice framework. So this is people in the real world. This is a clinic that operates in the world, and it was recruiting regular people. So this is not a randomized clinical trial. There's no placebo group, but I think it's better because it's real. This is actually what's happening in the world. So in this particular trial, people were coming into the group and receiving 12 weeks of ketamine-assisted psychotherapy. Before is in blue, after 12 weeks is in orange, and we can see depression goes down, PTSD symptoms go down, anxiety goes down, and functional impairment goes down. All very good things that we would like for our clients, right? So if your client comes to you, if Bill came to you and was like, I'm depressed, the psilocybin thing was great, but it caused me some trouble afterwards because I can't integrate it. Well, maybe another psychedelic, maybe try ketamine, because that can also reduce depression scores. That is not what I suggested to Bill, but other clients who come to me, if they're depressed and they really want that rapid acting effect and they don't want to break the law, I recommend ketamine. And now we got MDMA. This is a more complex molecule in a lot of ways. It affects serotonin like psilocybin does, but it also affects dopamine and norepinephrine. And I think the really profound therapeutic effects, MDMA has dramatic effects on oxytocin, cortisol, and prolactin. So these hormonal effects are really what separates MDMA from all the other psychedelics. Here's one of the more popular, most talked about MDMA-assisted psychotherapy trials that have come out lately. This is data from a phase 3 trial. We see here it's basically the same as the psilocybin trial. Here they had 3 experiences with MDMA. The psilocybin trial was 2 experiences. And this is compared to a placebo rather than another antidepressant. So it's a little bit different, but it's the same idea that this is, what's the endpoint here? I think this is also 6 weeks, maybe it's 8 weeks. And they have sessions with MDMA in between regular talk therapy sessions. On the left here, we have CAPS. That's a PTSD score. So we see here that just talk therapy reduces PTSD symptoms. Talk therapy assisted by MDMA is a greater reduction in PTSD symptoms. In the middle, we have a disability scale. Talk therapy reduces disability in blue, and in red, talk therapy assisted by MDMA has a greater reduction in disability. On the right, we have depression, same thing. MDMA-assisted psychotherapy reduces depression more so than placebo-assisted psychotherapy, if you want to call it that.